So in this video, we are going to create our first piece of cinematic artwork. So in order to create your artwork, you basically just need to go to the text box at the bottom, type in / and type the word imagine. And you can also just click on it there. And then it'll pop up a box that says prompt. So basically what you need to do is just type in whatever you want your prompt to be. So in our instance, I'm just going to say a cinematic shot of a futuristic world. All right. And go ahead and hit return. Okay, so if we take a look at the artwork here, we see that we have 4 different panels with different pieces of artwork. These are hyper stylized. I don't think I would call these particularly realistic in terms of the cinematic quality, but it's certainly very interesting. Now, obviously, these are in a square format. So what we want to do, because we are going to be working inside of a cinematic context where we want the image to be at least 16 by 9, if not even wider, we want to make sure that MidJourney is creating wide images. So to do that, just go to the prompt and type in / and type in the word suffix. So prefer suffix, and go ahead and click on that and click the text box that says new value. Sweet. Prefer suffix, new value. And this is a very specific code. It's a little weird, but just follow. So it's going to be -- AR space 16:9. And the text for that is below this video. You can just copy and paste it. But basically what this is going to tell MidJourney is to every new image prompt that I create, I want you to add the suffix -- AR 16 by 9. And essentially what this is going to do is change the aspect ratio. The AR stands for aspect ratio to 16 by 9, which is, the standard aspect ratio for screens. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now the suffix is set. So let's run our prompt one more time. So I'm going to type in imagine. Say this time, a Western film shot on a cinematic camera. Okay, so as you can see here, if we click in, this is in the correct aspect ratio now, and we have some pretty cool scenes here that look like they're from a movie. So we have this awesome shot here. It looks like it's in like Utah or something like that. This one that looks like Colorado. And generally, it looks pretty dang cool. So if you like an image, like let's say that you really like image number 4 here. Well, if you want a large format of just that image, you can click on one of these buttons here. So U stands for upres. So we have block 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I want to go ahead and upres number 4. So you can click U4 and it will upres that image. And you can see it's much bigger now. And if you want to save it, don't save this image here. What you want to do is click open in browser. And this will give you the highest resolution image available. So you're going to right click and hit save image as, and I'll just save that to my downloads folder for now. Okay, great. So let's say though that you like number 4, but you want to see different variants of this same image here. Well, in that case, you can hit V4, and V4 will create 4 variants based on this specific image. So let's go ahead and do that and see what it creates. Okay, so let's take a look at these variants. So you can see that there's just different options here. One of them, the cowboy has like a black hat on and like a scarf. The background is changing a little bit. The orientation of the horses in the background are changing. So you can see how, you can really creatively refine things, just by simply, running variants of certain prompts. And let's say though that we want to rerun our original prompt. Well, this little refresh wheel will actually allow you to rerun the entire prompt to get a completely new style of imagery. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and we'll see what new things we get. Okay, so we have a new batch of images here. Let's take a look. So all of these are really beautiful. I really like this bottom one, this Colorado mining town aesthetic. This one's hilarious because it looks like a cowboy is literally shooting these other cowboys with an old-timey camera over here. It's really funny. So you can begin to see the creative potential here. And really what you need to do is be as descriptive as possible. Now, next week we're going to go into a ton of detail about how to push MidJourney to its limits, to creatively control and to get amazing shots. But for now, what I want you to focus on is just being as descriptive as possible with your prompts. So for this week's exercise, I'm going to ask you to put together 4 to 5 images that would embody the creative direction for your film concept. So inside of MidJourney, you can be really descriptive about different styles of shots, different things in your scene, and I really want you to be as creative as possible. So for example, let's say that this is a Western scene for my concept, and I want a cowboy to walk into a saloon, and I want there to be a close-up of a whiskey glass, all right? So we can literally do that. So I'm going to say, imagine a cowboy walking into an 1800s style saloon. He is tough and wearing a cowboy hat, shot on a cinematic camera. Okay, so if we take a look at the images that rendered here, we can see that there are 4 different ones, and 3 of them have his back to the camera, which, again, we never defined, and so MidJourney was taking creative liberty. So we actually need to define that we want him to face the camera. We also want to convey that it's a busy saloon, right? We want there to be patrons inside of the saloon, and maybe a card game going on, and we want to see saloon doors behind him. So let's take it one more time. And this is kind of a part of the process. We'll talk about this next week. But for now, we can just back and forth with this creative direction. So cowboy walking into an 1800 style, into a busy 1800 style saloon. He is tough and wearing a cowboy hat, shot on a cinematic camera. I want him, he is tough and facing the camera, and wearing a cowboy hat, and it's shot on a cinematic camera in a medium shot. Saloon doors behind him. Okay, let's take a look at what we get. Okay, so if we take a look at the imagery here, we can see that we have various shots that look pretty good. Again, there's not a lot of people in some of these images, so I'm going to take this one step further. So inside of MidJourney, whenever you set a comma, you can actually define more things that you want to see inside of your scene. So I'm going to type in imagine, and we'll say a cowboy walking into a busy 1800s style saloon. I'm going to say a tough cowboy. Tough cowboy walking into an 1800s style saloon, wearing a cowboy hat. Then we can actually say shot on a cinematic camera. Now I'm going to add a comma and say facing the camera, medium shot, medium cinematic shot, and saloon doors behind him. And then we'll also say busy saloon and poker game. Okay, so now with all of these extra tags, we are actually defining, I'm defining and saying that I want to see a medium shot a couple of times. So hopefully we'll get some better results this time. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at some of the results we have here. So this is way better already. So we already have 3 shots that are really in line with kind of what we were thinking, right? So this one here is really good. This one is really, really cool. This one's good as well. Really, we can now re-roll certain concepts. So for example, we could say we want to rerun this one, or we want to rerun this one. It's completely up to you. And so really what I want you to do is just play around with this. So again, it's a back and forth process. It can be frustrating at times, but really it comes down to your own ability to create really good prompts.